What's up guys, it's LuckyBoy here, and today I'm here to present to you a very interesting deck that I have played against a couple times, both on the online ladder and also in like one tournament or something like that. And I was like, this is probably one of the more degenerate decks that I've seen so far in some time. But before I go into the lists or more into what the deck is all about, be sure to check out my sponsor pokemons.dk. Awesome place to actually get pre-order cards and also products in general, so please go ahead and check them out. Link in the description for you guys to check out as well. Anyway, let's get into this list, and it's a Weezing, Crobat, Hisuian, Sneasler, Poison strategy that pretty much revolves around just using Galarian Weezing with the neutralizing gas ability, which says as long as it's in the active spot, your opponent's Pokemon in play have no abilities except for Pokemon with neutralizing gas. And with the severe poison attack, you do your opponent's active Pokemon is now poisoned, and you put 4 damage counter instead of 1 doing checkup. So we basically just need to have Weezing in the active as like basically the whole game as long as possible. And then we have the new Hisuian Sneasler, excuse me. With the Poison Peak ability, which says you're putting 2 more poison damage during checkup. So that means instead of doing 4 with the severe poison, you're doing 6 damage every time. So really cool, actually, honestly. And I was like, when I played against this like one or two times, I was like, this actually seems pretty strong, actually, because 6 damage counter per turn is pretty huge. And also for the fact that they have no abilities for the rest of the game, as long as it's in the active spot, that is just actually pretty crucial. So yeah, pretty insane, honestly. I'm actually pretty impressed with how well-rounded the deck is as well. We're also playing a 1/1 Drapier line. It's basically just to use the Hazard Star ability. I think I pronounced it incorrectly, so for some reason, I don't know why. But you can just, it's like Starbirth, but your opponent's active Pokemon it's an ability that you can use on your turn, like Starbirth from Arceus V-Star, but instead of searching through cards, your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed and poisoned, and it takes 3 damage counter per checkup. So basically, it's just to like have another way to poison them as well. So just another way to do it. I hadn't even tested this deck as well. So I'm not even sure if this is even useful. But it's still pretty nice to have another way to poison. If we don't have energies, obviously we miss that. We also play 3 Crobats because like we need for the VMAX, and we can draw into 6 cards hands 3 times, so that's really nice. And the Crobat VMAX with the Stealth Poison attack does 70 damage, and it switches with one of your, and this Pokemon, your opponent's active Pokemon is now poisoned, and you also switch this Pokemon with one of your bench. So basically, you're just doing 70 damage, poison your opponents, and you put Weezing in the active or Miltank, depending on the matchup. Like I didn't really understand why Miltank was in the deck, but when I realized there are certain matchups it might actually be come in handy, so doesn't seem too bad, honestly. So yeah, that's pretty much the Pokemon line. Other than that, we just play 4 Mine because we want to be as destructive as possible as well, to limit our option with this neutralizing gas to be a poison combo. We play 4 Hiding Dark because we're playing Galamine to also make sure they can't retreat out of the active if they are. So we force them to have like switch cards as well. We also play 4 Crushing Hammer. I actually think Crushing Hammer is actually a pretty strong card in a deck like this. I think a deck like this definitely needs 4 Crushing Hammer. I think it's just play a really strong disruption cards is always pretty good in decks like this. We also play 2 Yellhorn just to, if we are up against something, I don't know what the heck we should be up against, but something that does not take it too well and actually can pretty much deal with Weezing pretty consistently, like for example an Arceus deck, because Arceus can definitely easily go out of it. When you just Yellhorn it and it hits itself and you just force it to hit itself, we also confuse ourselves, but remember, we have free retreat because of Hiding Dark energy, so it's not a big problem anyway. We just play full on consistency with 4 Quick Ball, 4 Ultra Ball, and two dark patches. I don't think dark patches is like too necessary, but just 2 of them seems fine to me, honestly. We don't play the highest amount of dark energies anyway, but just in case if that's gonna come up, play 3 switch, a bird keeper to get out of the active. We don't get energies for new striking gas, or our opponent's trying to bust all us for some reason. I don't know why. I was playing a couple choice builds to make sure that self poison does a little bit more damage sometimes, and also so we can actually win a little bit faster in some cases. Anyway, I think that's gonna be what I have to talk about the deck. I have 0 experience with this deck, but the game plan is pretty easy for sure. You kind of have to change it up a little bit here and there, depending on the situation and what type of deck you're up against, obviously. But anyway, I think that's all I can say about the list. Let's get some games and see what happens. Getting into the next game here, and let's just see what's gonna happen here. Now, again, I really think the deck might actually want to go first if I should make a call here. I still think going first is probably correct, but then I'm thinking again about getting cramped obviously, if we're up against something like a Lost Box deck, obviously. Here comes the Zigzagoon. I'm definitely gonna put this down, and do I just put the energy on the active or the bench? I think I'm gonna put it on the bench in case we are up against something that can actually technically hit us. Just in case that's gonna happen. Something with your P-Pass already, that is so bad to see, honestly. That is actually pretty bad to see, not gonna lie. It is a Lost Zone box deck. Now, it also depends on if they actually get the knockout or not. And they have escape rope as well, which is not good to see, honestly, which is really bad. Okay. If I knew we were up against this deck, I will definitely think going second will be the right thing to do, because like if we make sure they can't use support and attack us turn 1 and we start coughing energy, then we could actually make the turn 1. Then we could actually make the turn 1 neutralizing gas against them. They will do absolutely nothing against us until they put down a big attacker. The positive thing is though that they can't use air balloon or manual attachment. They have to use the switch cards here to get out of the active. So it's not big of a problem as I may think it is. So it's not as bad as I think. But again, they need a lot of like switch cards. Or they can just have energy plus air balloon anyway. Okay. So, but we still need 2 more cards in the Lost Zone to actually do the Cramorant right here. So it's not that likely to happen anyway. So, but anyway, it's fine. We should be fine. Yeah, we should be fine. We're gonna ditch the VIP pass. Interesting choice. And we're gonna bench the Giratina with nothing else. Oh, and the top deck is just nice with us, that's for sure. I think we're just gonna discard these 2 and grab a Weezing here. And I think we're just gonna try and limit our option with the money here. I don't think I think I'd rather just be aggressive here with the Weezing and just. I think I'd rather just be aggressive here, honestly. Instead, it kind of makes sense for me to do. Okay, we got a Crushing Hammer, which can do nothing with. If we get another Weezing, that could be real nice, so we can play around the escape rope as well. And we actually got it. Let's go. Now, I don't think the Crushing Hammer might, or it might actually come in handy. I don't think so. So we just hold the switch card in the meantime. And I get the Sneasler. We have the Perky by hand, which is fine. And now we just make sure we're getting more damage counters now, which is really nice to see. So now they should be locked at this point, because now they can't escape rope us. They can still Mirage Gate though, but they're gonna need a lot. They have to hard draw all the stuff, and they can escape rope out of it as well, because of the double Weezing we now got. So hopefully it has slowed them down quite enough. And we're gonna take KO every turn here, so we shouldn't. I don't think we should have a problem. I know I have a Weezing prize though, so that's not a big issue, obviously. They got the Giratina V-Star though. Now in a matchup like this, I think I just need to hold back on my VMAX as much as possible, so I don't get too many prize cards to my opponent. Especially when you staring down a Pokemon that can actually hit you for absurd amount, which can instant KO every single one of your Pokemon. With a specific requirement, obviously. So I will try and prevent that, obviously. And we're gonna discard an energy, that's an interesting choice. So we're getting a KO on the Comfey as well, that's nice to see. Gonna Quick Ball. Not gonna be too useful, so I think I'm gonna hold it as it is right now and just see what happens. Going to Cram. Honestly, I think I'm actually just gonna do Severe Poison, honestly. Not gonna do too much else. I mean, they can boss up one of my Pokemon, but I don't think it's gonna change the whole outcome here anyway. I don't think that's gonna change anything. They actually playing Path to the Peak. What? They actually play Path to the Peak. Okay. That I was not expecting. I'm not gonna lie, I was not expecting Path to the Peak, not gonna lie. Okay. Now... Now I wish I actually used a Quick Ball to get a Crobat, but now that's not possible. Mirage Gate. Oh, are they gonna get a power of Giratina now? If they do, that's gonna be a little bit scary. That's gonna be a little bit scary. Water and Psychic. They're missing a Grass Energy. Oh, they already have it in hand, I suppose. I assume they already have it in hand, or else it doesn't make sense to actually do that. Or not. We're not trying to get away prize cards here at this point. That's fine. That is perfectly fine with me. Now, do I even have anything in the deck actually I want to use? I have no idea, honestly. Now, unfortunately, I can't use my V's at this point because of the Path to the Peak, so... Maybe I just don't use this, and I think I'm gonna draw a couple cards here in the meantime. Okay, see, this is really nice to see. So we're gonna retreat, and we're just gonna neutralizing gas anyway. Now, Weezing could have not Weezing. Zigzagoon could have been nice here. Oh my god, they got the switch, which means they probably have the grass in hand. Now, they can also use a Beseeker, I guess, to get more cards. Energy Recycler. Okay, so I know the last card, one of the two cards left in their hand is a Cramomatic. Cramorant? Not Cramomatic. I'm used to saying it with me, of course. Mirage Gate again. Oh my goodness, they got him another Mirage Gate? Really? That's a little bit scary, honestly. That's a little bit scary. But it is doable. It is doable, though. We should still be able to take this, probably. Just a maybe, but it's not guaranteed, of course. It's not guaranteed. We still have 7 cards in the Lost Zone, obviously, so... I think we're gonna try and build up the Crobat in the meantime, and I... maybe I should give up the Drapion. Drapion is pretty good here. I think we can just give up the Mani. I don't think the Mani is gonna be too useful here. And now I think we can bench the Crobat and draw a couple cards here. Now, I don't think they have another... So 6 damage counters, 12, 18. 18 plus 7. Yeah, that would be enough. Okay, so I think I'm gonna test the basic here, and I'm gonna hold this right now. So we're gonna do some damage to the Giratina now. And I think... Okay, so how do we do this? Because I'm still missing a card or two. Because I'll be missing a card right now. So we're gonna go with Shred here, which is understandable. If I could get Crobat VMAX or another Weezing here, that could be really nice. We're pretty much rolling. Yo, we actually got it. That is actually really nice to see. So I guess we actually just give up on this. I don't know. How many? So that's 6, 7. Okay. Not too many. I'll go with this. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna do too much now, but if we just like KO that Giratina, we've pretty much forced him to actually have an out now. Or it's actually... Oh wait, it's actually changing the damage? I didn't know how that interaction was going. Okay. I had no idea about that interaction actually. I was surprised there. I was actually pretty surprised. Okay. So depending on the attack, it actually changed the damage output. Okay, interesting. I learned something new today, apparently. Oh, they got the energy on the Giratina. Oh, see, that's rough. Now, I don't think they can actually get the KO here, so... I guess we're just gonna go neutralizing gas. Unfortunately, I don't get access. I would like to get another coughing down, but I think these cards in my hand are too, like, viable now. Like, this is my last Weezing in the hand as well, by the way. This is my last Weezing, plus another switch. So yeah, I can't even use Ultra Ball at this point. If I had Quick Ball in hand, I will definitely discard maybe the switch, but I'm not sure. So lost impact for some damage. Put up the Crobats. So I guess we're gonna go Yellhorn here. And with 2 Psychics there, plus 1, that's 3, 5. Let's see if we can get a Crushing Head. Nope, we can't. I'll do some damage. I think this might be enough, actually. I think this might be enough. They can draw a couple cards, but they can't really retreat. So we're taking 3 damage every turn here. Energy down, okay. School at the Greninja, I suppose. Yeah. Kinda had an idea. Pokegear as well? Interesting choice. Roxanne as well. Oh. I mean, I'm actually fine with it. My hand didn't do too much anyway, but I guess their hand is just as stat as mine. But if we get Roxanne or Miney for our 2 cards, that could be nice. And speaking of the devil, we actually got exactly that. No, we got the switch. No. We were so close. We were so close. Now, the problem here is... Scoop of nets. What we're gonna go up with? The Giratina. I think they have miscalculated something here. Maybe they have. I would like to have them actually miscalculate the fact that I can actually KO them now with Crobat VMAX. I actually need my last switch now, so... Do I have my last dark? I have no more dark patch. So in case I actually get my last switch, who knows? Yo, we actually got it! And we also got Yellowhorn as well. That is so awesome to see, actually. We actually got it all. Let's go. We actually beat Giratina anyway. It looked pretty tough, honestly. I was a little bit skeptical there in the end, but it turns out to actually be good anyway. Anyway, I think we can take another game just to see how it goes. So let's get into this game. I think it's best for me to actually try and go second and see what happens, because last time... Because I think this deck might actually be more benefited, get more benefits for actually going second. Especially when you also can like give them, especially when you can also like mine you sometimes, and also guarantee the cough of the Weezing if you actually have one in your hand. Now, the way I see my full hand, I think we're up against an Arceus deck, which is like pretty unfortunate, because I think that might be probably our toughest matchup. I assume that's gonna be it. When I see Big Jump, Path to the Peak, Incense, and all that, so it might be Arceus. Until I was right, it was Arceus. And they start DT as well. That is actually pretty bad. Not gonna lie, this is actually pretty bad already. And they also got Sobble as well, which is kind of unfortunate already. But Sobbles doesn't matter against us, because we will have guarantee. Because we are guaranteed a coughing right now, so that's nice for us. Okay, so we got the boss, but like, what are we target here? So I think we actually gonna boss up maybe the Arceus here, I guess. Quick ball away one of the energies. Grab a Weezing or coughing. I always mispronounce it every time. And I priced a Crobat VMAX, unfortunately. I don't know how much effort the boss will be there, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Get a Weezing. We also have a Weezing for next turn here. Unfortunately, we don't have any, not too much else. But that's at least what I'm hoping for right now. They don't have anything. Okay. They got the money. Okay, I'm actually kind of fine with that, because that means they're not gonna boss me this turn, and they can't use Starbirth. So I'm kind of fine with that, honestly. I'm actually kind of fine with that. Gotta go with the Arceus. Makes sense. Guess I gotta go for the Crushing Hammer here and see what we get. We get unfortunately Tails, so I think we actually just gonna discard the Perk Keeper and get Crobat here. And try and set up another Weezing in the meantime, while we can. We got Dark Patch though, so we can maybe set up the VMAX. Yeah, maybe I'm gonna try and set up Crobat in the meantime. Could also hold it back, but I think this is better. I'm not gonna mine them. I don't think there's a reason to. I would like to have obviously another Weezing, but I don't think my opponent's gonna have too much going on. Especially because they can't just DT and just retreat. Now they have to attack. Or trying to set up an attack here. So 40, 62 times. If I had Sneasler, I will actually have almost exact KO here, so it's kind of fortunate. Gonna use the Crobats already. I think I'm just gonna hold as it is right now. Like, we can just win just by slowly don't do anything. Also, I think I have an idea. Like, if we just like severe poison every turn here. They got the top deck bosses holder. God dang it. That exactly what was the thing I was hoping for. That did not happen. At least they can't attack. At least they can maybe try. They can obviously try and set up the Arceus on the bench, so which is a problem, obviously. They already use support for turn, so they kind of just setting it up. Okay, they already use bosses order, so if I get the KO, so if I do KO my Crobats, I actually have an option here, because I can Yellhorn the V-Star plus. So I can Yellhorn the V-Star. And I guess I'm just gonna discard the switch with Ultra Ball here. Yeah, then we just go up with Weezing again and just hope for the best. Man, why does Arceus Intelligent has to be more begun to get back to actually begin to go back actually, because that just means that every time we try now, it's not gonna happen, because that just means we're gonna have a matchup that's almost impossible to win, because Weezing have almost no way to deal with Arceus. This is one of the reasons why. Why Weezing was kind of decent, okay to begin with, but now because of Arceus Inteleon, it's pretty hard to actually deal with right now, unfortunately. So yeah, that's gonna be tough for sure. I'm gonna discard these two and grab the Sneasler, because we have more outs to the Weezing now than we have to the Sneasler, so I think I'm just gonna go with that. Unfortunately, we got 0 of them. Oh my god. Okay. So I'm just gonna severe poison, I guess, and just hope for the best. Let's hope the Mania was pretty crucial against them as well. If it was not that crucial, then I think we are screwed. No, they got them another path to the peak. You can't be serious. Come on. Oh well. No matter, we could have done that anyway. And we also have got Marnie as well. Okay, so I guess our Marnie did pretty well against them as well. Unfortunately. Yeah, not a huge surprise there. Not a huge surprise. They didn't attach an energy. So maybe if we get a couple crushing hammer, this could maybe be fine actually. Test this here. Quick ball away to Marnie. And we grab another Weezing. The Drapion. I think I discounted Drapion. Yeah, I did. Get another coughing. We're just gonna go Marnie because our Roxanne was under the bottom of the deck before, so that's how it is sometimes. No new stadiums, so that's kind of fortunate here. Of this, I have still one switch left, but we don't have too much going on, and I can't hit freaking hits, unfortunately. So yeah, we're just gonna severe poison. I just hope for the best here. Ultra Ball 4. Maybe an Inteleon, I suppose? I have no idea. Arceus V-Star? Sure. Doesn't change too much, obviously. They're gonna tag us. We still don't have a single Dark Energy in the discard pile for the Dark Purge, unfortunately. I'm pretty sure we don't have anything in the deck right now. So we might be fine because of that. We might be fine. Yeah, we might be fine because of that. Okay, so we can maybe hold a little bit back here. So we can KO the Arceus here and just maybe hold with top deck and energy here. Because that's pretty much all that we can do right now. And just hope they don't have energy again, because they didn't attach energy in the last 2 turns. So they might be down in 4 energies. They probably still have more DT. They probably still have more DTs, obviously. They did have another water energy as well. Oh. Again, we just have to hope to top deck an energy right now. Or something. But they're just gonna concede. Let's go. We actually got there in the end. I thought for a second we were gonna lose, honestly. But sometimes turn 2 Weezing can actually slow them down to a point where we can maybe put them into a awkward situation. Anyway, I think that's gonna be it for today's video. So yeah, I did. So yeah. Anyway, that's gonna be it for today's video, as I'm trying to say. Yeah. Pretty toxic deck, not gonna lie, and I got a ton of rewards apparently right now. Yeah, pretty toxic deck, not gonna lie. It's not the greatest deck, or not the most fun deck to actually hit, obviously. But it is a deck that is relevant, or could be relevant. But with Arceus now it begins to be a little bit more playable, or a little bit more popular, I should say. It might not be the best, but it's still like one of the best anti-meta right now. Probably the best one, honestly. So that's what I think. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel already, turn my bell on, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.